Hello friends, it's Aubrey. This is Crybaby's Homestead, formerly Crybaby's Sentimental Homestead, but it was a little bit too wordy for YouTube, so I just cut that part out. Still sentimental, just not in the name. All right, everybody. So I was thinking about it, and I thought, what should I do with my content moving forward, and where should I go? So, in my videos, I have been primarily about gardening, and if you look at like from spring to summer, it's like all gardening. And in the off seasons, when people aren't really watching those videos and it's a little colder and rainy, I like to go do some frugal shopping, maybe Dollar Tree videos, economy type stuff, and arts and crafts. And lately I've been doing some like music videos where it's like I'm using a little bit of AI. They're my poems set to AI music, and I do a lot of like editing and stuff with it. It's a lot of fun, actually. I think of it kind of like when I'm putting the videos together, I think of a collage project because I take the music and then I take the pieces, and then sometimes I like hide in some like little teasers, like pictures of people I know. Sometimes it's my wedding photos or something like that. Some of you might know that I'm going through a divorce, and it's almost done. In April, it will be done, in mid-April. It's very sad, but there's always light at the end of the tunnel, and some things in life that are really hard end up being a blessing, because after many, many years of being sad, being unhappy, desperately begging for somebody to make changes, it was never going to happen. And I didn't leave. He left, and it was dramatic. And he has a girlfriend. We're not divorced. He had a girlfriend while I thought we were still committed, and that's how it goes. In my life, I said, if there's one thing you don't do, is you don't cheat. And I'd much rather have someone leave me earlier than have someone betray me. And I think that goes for most people. But having grown up in a broken household where there was infidelity, I made it really clear that there is one way to lose me, and that's the way. And that's what happened. And so there's a lot of gaslighting for many years. Lots of gaslighting. Like, it's in my head. But it was like preparing to leave. And he was looking, and he found somebody. And started a relationship with somebody before we got broken up. So now I think about, like, where do I go with my channel if it's about, like, our Christian values. I didn't believe in divorce, and I was really unhappy, but I wasn't going to leave. I was going to just keep trying and trying and trying. I felt like I was in Groundhog's Day. Nothing was ever going to be different. And he wasn't willing to change. And then he used those words on me that I would never change. But why would I have to? I'm perfect. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. So I have changed. I've lost 70 pounds. Can you tell? Do I look slimmer? I had gotten pretty heavy, and I was really sad and in pain. I have fibromyalgia and some other health issues, but I was in a lot of pain, and I wasn't getting any help, and no empathy, and it was really rough. Whenever I would try to lose weight, he'd bring home donuts, and I'm not kidding. Or he'd make really high carb, fatty foods really late at night. And I would be basically like yelled at if I didn't eat it. So I gained a lot of weight the last 2 years. And I have now lost all the weight I gained in the last 2 years. And I am working on losing more. So if you're interested in knowing how I'm doing that, you can pop a comment below. But I've made some major life changes that are not very hard to do. So I'm not using GLP-1. and this is a sustainable way of losing weight. Consult your doctor. That said, being one income household now, but still having all of the people to support that I had before and more, because my daughter is having a second baby. And oh my gosh, everything's going up in price. I'm preaching to the choir, I know, because we are all just flabbergasted at the prices of everything these days. Most recently, they are reconfiguring how they do our electricity bills. And my normal bill would have been around this time of year, very high, $300 something. It was $500 something. 500, almost $600. And I paid what I normally did. And then I ended up having to like pay a little extra. And then I got some very bad email, 2 letters from the company. Even though I had made payments, it wasn't the full $560 or something like that. So I got 2 letters on the same day about non-payment, even though I had made 3 payments. They just weren't that ridiculous price. And so it was very concerning to me. I think there's going to be a lot of people without electricity in the next month or 2. If I lived alone, I would probably go without electricity, and I would use my fireplace, and I would not have refrigerated items, and I would do like all little packets of everything from Costco, individualized packets of like jelly and peanut butter, and not peanut butter because that's shelf stable pretty much, but like jellies and that kind of stuff, and butter. And I would just cook outside, because I think that $6,000 a year is too much to pay on electricity. That's about what I make in a month of working my butt off just to turn the power on. And I turn the power off every time I leave a room. So I'm very conscientious about the environment. And so I'm offended that they are ripping us off, because it's not that we're using more energy. It's literally they've changed the price. I know not everyone can do this, and I like to share frugal things, but the way I'm going to try to make ends meet is by starting a small seed company. And I haven't decided what I'm going to call it. Probably Crybaby's Homestead. Seeds, Aubrey Seeds, or Crybaby Cinnamon Homestead Seeds. I don't know. If you have an idea of what you think I should call my seed company, pop a comment below. Do you like Crybaby Seeds, Crybaby Homestead? Should I just say like Crybaby's Homestead? Because if I go to like farmers markets and things like that, I could use the same name even if I was selling plants or seeds or produce from my garden, or things I'm making, or things that somebody I love is making and then I'm selling it for them. Handmade stuff, things like that. So I'm also starting to sell some things on like eBay and Facebook Marketplace, and it's pennies. Like it doesn't add up to a lot, but when you're at the end of the month and you have no money, and Winco only takes cash or debit, and also like food stamps probably, but I don't have that. That cash really has made a difference in my life. Ultimately, I would love my channel to take off and be a little bit more traffic in here, and to see more comments and likes and shares. And I have posts. I have like a community tab that says for posts. I have like little things to vote on, and trying to like make it a little bit more interactive for you. If you have any content that you're interested in, please pop a comment so that I can try to appeal to my actual base of people who are regularly watching my channel. And if you're new here, then my channel is mostly about gardening, saving money. I'm coming from a Christian perspective, so I have Christian values, but I think those values are transferable to people who even don't have my faith. But if you have anything in particular, any certain types of plants you want to talk about, pop a comment. If you're interested in certain comparisons like the price of gas or any certain topics that we're looking into, go ahead and pop a comment, pop a comment, pop a comment. That comment will actually help my algorithm. I'm sure you heard this all day long. Anyway, just want to give you a little quick update. But I am a single mom now, single mom, homesteading and working full time. And if I can do it, you can do it, because I'm spread thin and I'm still making it through. So there is light at the end of the tunnel. No matter what you're going through, God will prevail. We will be okay. God bless you. Be good, be sweet, and grow garden if you want to eat. I'll see you next time.